I want to show you something real today, not a concept, not a theory, not another here's what AI can do video, right? I want to show you something actually that works. I'm going to walk you through exactly what I do every single morning to run my real estate business using AI, the exact tools, the exact steps, order, and how long each step takes and what it actually produces. So, there's one step in this workflow. It's step number 4 that took me, from reacting to my business every day to actually running it like a system. I'll get there, so stay with me. It's one of the most important ones that, at least for me, that worked the most. Look, I used to spend first 2 hours of every single morning checking emails, scrolling Zillow, leads, wondering who I was going to call, or rather who I should call. It was complete chaos with a calendar attached to it, right? So now I have 90-minute AI powered morning routines that handle my lead research, my outreach, my content, and my follow up before most agents have finished their second cup or maybe third cup of coffee. We all kind of need a lot of cups of coffee these days in this market in 2026. So if you want that for yourself, let's do this. After this video or during this video, you see yourself struggling to build systems in your business and you'd like my direct help and support for free, there's a link in the description. Click it, no obligation. Let's just have a conversation about what you can do to move your business forward using AI if that's what you want to do. Now, here's the full workflow, 5 steps, roughly 90 minutes total. Step 1 is the market pulse check. It takes about 10 minutes. Step 2 is the lead research with Manus. That takes about 20 minutes. Step 3 is the outreach generation with your LLM of choice. That takes about 15 minutes. Content creation is about 20 minutes. And then step 5 is your CRM update and follow up in the queue, 15 minutes plus 10-minute buffer because, real estate. You can use any combination AI tool here. I personally use Claude for my research and writing, Perplexity for kind of the live market data, and then Manus when I, need some deep analytical research on a specific niche or market. But ChatGPT works for all of this too. So pick what you're comfortable with and get working. So let's walk through each step. So step 1, the market pulse check, 10 minutes every morning, non-negotiable. I open up Perplexity or ChatGPT with, a browsing enabled, and I ask it one simple question. What happened in the real estate market in my city in the last 24 to 48 hours? Include any notable interest rate changes, new listings, the activity, major economic news affecting buyers in my market, and any local news stories that could impact home values or buyer sentiment. Right? In 60 seconds, I have a market briefing. I'm the most informed agent in any room I walk into that single day. That's not arrogance at all. That's just straight preparation. And preparation gives you confidence, which ultimately confidence breeds solid business. I take the 2 or 3 most interesting data points and I save them as conversation starters for my outreach later on that day with whomever I talk to. So step 2, this is where the money is. This is where all the good stuff happens. Every week I pick one lead niche to go deeper and deeper on. I use Manus to do this research. Manus is different from your standard AI chat tool. It's an AI agent. It can browse, research, pull public data, and deliver you a structured, more or less research report. And this is like hiring a research assistant or analyst who works at AI speed, right? So this week, my niche is the job relocation buyers. So I opened Manus and gave it this task right here. I said, research the top companies currently relocating employees to my city, which is Huntsville, Alabama, in 2026. For each company, find their industry, approximate relocation volume if available, the neighborhood or suburbs their employees typically move to based on the salary range, and any public announcements about office expansions or new facilities. Create a ranked list with actionable notes for a real estate agent wanting to target this exact niche. Now, while Manus works on that, which takes about maybe 5 to 10 minutes, I move on to step 3, because the best part about AI agents is they work while you don't have to, right? So as I'm jumping to step 3, that's the outreach generation. I take to the Manus report from step 2, and I bring it into Claude or ChatGPT or Perplexity, whatever, and I ask it to write my outreach for me. But here's the key: I give it context, like real context. Now, just not just write me a cold email. That's how you get a generic garbage response, right? So I do something like this: based on this research about job relocation buyers in my city, write me a LinkedIn connected message to corporate HR directors whose company is expanding, a text message to a past client asking if they know anybody being relocated for work, and a social media caption for Instagram or TikTok or whatever your social media of choice is, that positions me as the go-to agent for relocating buyers. The voice I want is friendly, knowledgeable, not salesy, max 3 sentences each. So 15 minutes, 3 outreach assets ready to send. I review each one, tweak it a little bit to make it personal, anything that doesn't sound like me, and then I queue them up. It's that simple, right? All right, step 4. This is the one I mentioned at the beginning of this video, the one that changed kind of everything for me. And here's the problem most agents have with the content. They create it in isolation: random posts, random topics, no connection between what they're posting and what their leads are chasing, right? So, what if every post or every piece of content you created was also a lead generation tool? What if your Instagram post today attracted the exact type of lead that you are researching in step 2 this morning? That'd be cool, right? That's what step 4 does. I take my niche relocation buyers, for example, and I ask my AI this: create a 30-day content plan for a real estate agent targeting relocation buyers in Huntsville, Alabama. Include 10 Instagram posts, include 5 YouTube video concepts, 5 LinkedIn posts, and 5 email newsletter topics. Each piece should educate the relocation buyer on Huntsville, neighborhoods that are, the buying process and the lifestyle here, while naturally positioning me as the local expert. Format it as a content calendar with a topic for each piece. So here's what I get. I get a 30-day content calendar built around my lead niche in about 5 minutes. My content is no longer random. It's a magnet for the leads I'm already chasing. And that's the system shift. And if it's why, basically everything changed for me, was that one step. Now, step 5, the unsexy but essential part to this whole thing. Every morning I spend 15 minutes updating my CRM and building my follow-up queue for that day. I ask my AI, I have the following leads in my pipeline. I paste and copy them all with the dates and the status and everything like that. And then based on their stage and the last contact, prioritize my follow-up list for today. For the top 3, write me the exact message I should send, and then match to right there that they are in their journey. Tell me what I should send them. Flag anyone who has gone cold or suggest a re-engagement approach for them. Now, your AI becomes your accountability partner when you do this. It tells you who to call, what to say, and how you've been more or less ghosting people, which is never comfortable, but always productive, right? So 15-minute follow-up, handled, just day structured, super easy, fun, don't even have to think about it. So that's the full stack, right? 5 steps, 90 minutes every morning, kind of your power hour, hour and a half. You can do this on the treadmill if you want. It's market pulse, lead research with Manus, outreach generation, targeted content creation, CRM, and follow-up. It's the perfect every day. No, is it not? So some mornings I hit 3 out of 5. That's still 3 more than most agents do. And that's the point. This is pilot light like discipline. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to, keep the flame alive. You just got to keep consistent and keep on going, because consistent beats brilliant every single time. So if you're struggling to build a system like this in your business, or you just want someone in your corner who actually is doing this daily, click the link in the description below. Let's have a free conversation about what this would look like for you. There's no pressure, just agents helping agents. That simple. And in the next video, I'm going to do something different. I sat down with one of the agents in my community who went from struggling at year 2 to closing consistently using this exact system I just walked you through. Their story is one you need to hear. So subscribe, and I'll see you there.